Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, it may seem like spring has just arrived, but plans and preparations for Williamson County Parks and Recreation summer activities are in full swing. We continue our summer topics today, talking about some of our upcoming summer athletic programs. Joining me for today's show is Amber Morris. She's our Assistant Athletics Administrator for Williamson County Parks and Recreation, here to talk about some of the exciting and fun activities that they have planned. Thanks for joining us today, Amber.
Well, thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. We've been talking about summer activities and programs for several weeks now, and the athletic component of what we do in the summer is so very important and a large part of the summer programs that we offer to the public. Before we get into the summer, though, I do want to highlight some of the spring programs that you guys have going on right now. You had very successful registrations in the early part of the year for some spring programs, and already you have a variety of leagues and activities underway with flag football, soccer, softball, and one of my favorite programs, the Tiny Tots soccer.
Yeah, you know, we are in all of the indoor sports, we are just about max capacity. You know, I'm not sure that we could have even taken another child in youth flag football. Like, that's how
it was over 200 young men,
yes.
270?
Yes, so it is just absolutely crazy the number of people that are participating in programs for both youth and adult. So for youth, we had 18 flag football teams, there's 23 youth volleyball teams, there's 65 youth softball teams throughout the county. So it's just crazy the number of kids that are participating in activities, but it also goes to the adults. So in soccer, we had so much interest in co-ed soccer that we had to add another night. So now we have 20 teams playing in our co-ed soccer league. And we have 8 women's soccer teams, 15 flag football teams. Again, another number that is just baffling to me. And then Chris Gravely and Daniel Lawson have done a fantastic job putting together our adult softball leagues. And there's more than 85 teams playing between Fieldstone Farms and Granny White Park this spring. So yeah, lots
going
of
on.
People participating in lots of different types of activities.
And we love seeing that. We love being able to offer things to the community that they want, that they appreciate and that they value and want to spend their time doing. You know, so much so that we're willing to take on additional nights of programming activity to meet the needs of our public.
The best one yet that's coming soon is adult dodgeball. That's going to be played at the Franklin Rec Center. So
there's always something new.
That's definitely something new, a new trend that's coming, so we're going to give it a try.
It makes me feel a little bit better as the years go by when things that I did as a kid come back again.
Yes,
I'm like, well, at least I know about that.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not having to learn something new here. It's dodgeball.
Yes.
I can maybe look okay at this.
Yeah, you don't have to be super athletic to be able to do it. Just go back to your playground days.
And it'll all sink back in.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll get some of that muscle memory kicking in. Be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Well, we want to really talk about summer programs this year and all that you guys have planned. We're going to be talking about a lot of youth summer camps that you guys are offering this summer. You've done an amazing job offering a variety of different sport camp options, but really spreading them out across the county in Fairview, Franklin, Nolensville, and Spring Hill, and trying to put a little bit of what you offer into all of the community pockets where Williamson County Parks and Recreation has a main presence in the community. And then also we're going to spend a little time in the later part of the show today talking about some summer athletic leagues for adults as well. The summertime's a great time of year for a lot of people to pick up some of those old hobbies and interests, just like dodgeball and other things like that they maybe haven't had a chance to participate in before or in other parts of the year. So we'll start off talking about summer sports camps. Information about our summer athletic camps is already available through our website at wcparksandrec.com by clicking on our summer activities guide. And like we said earlier, you guys have done a wonderful job putting together a variety of camps. Information is there for you to peruse right now, consult your calendar, plan your days, and then registration for all of the summer athletic camps will begin on April the 1st, correct?
Yes, that's correct. So coming up very quickly.
It'll be here before we know it.
Yes.
The way the calendar's going now, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, let's start off talking about some of our traditional summer programs. For several years now, Karen Booker has put together a fabulous basketball program at Academy Park in Franklin, and she's returning again this summer for another exciting series of her one-day basketball skills camps.
Right. The idea here was to be a little bit more skill specific. So you show up, you can pick one or all of the activities if you would like, but it just is a 2-hour session where she's going to spend lots of time working on a specific skill. So there's small group trainings, and that's what she found to be super successful, is being in a small group, one-on-one. You've got a lot more ability to work with a specific individual and skill and really hone in on them.
Right.
And Karen Booker, local fan favorite here, being a Franklin High School graduate and a Vanderbilt graduate, and she did go on to play in the WNBA as well as doing some coaching here and there. So she definitely knows what she's talking about, and it's a great value for what she is out there doing with the kids.
Right, for the level of experience and knowledge that she provides. She's got camps scheduled in June and July in offensive skills, ball handling, defensive skills, shooting technique, moves to the basket, and the post guard position. And they, again, are spread out on various days throughout June and July. She does one a week typically. And these are open to individuals ages 7 to 15. 7 to 10-year-olds have the morning slot of 9 to 11 a.m. and then 11 to 15-year-olds are from 11 to 1.
Right.
But again, getting that opportunity for that small group training atmosphere with a lot of one-on-one instruction is a great way for these kids to really develop certain skill sets for their basketball game. Cost for each of these one-day camps is only $50. Right. So when you take that into consideration, you're getting a great value on this one-on-one experience that your kids can have with Karen Booker. Another component of your summer program this year are the ever popular Summer Sport Camp Series. This is really a tradition as far as athletic camps that the department offers in the summer months. You guys have set up 5 different sports through the Summer Sport Camp Series this year and have camps offered on a variety of dates. Tell us what this program is going to offer this summer.
I'll tell you, this program has just grown tremendously. So we started out in only being in Franklin, and now we've last year, 2 years ago, we added Longview, and then last year we added Nolensville with the addition of the new Nolensville Rec Center, and this year, coming soon, is Fairview. So what we've done is kind of tried to set up a lot of the sports that we offer through, a lot of them are through league play as well, so we are going to be doing some soccer, some basketball, some regular tennis. There is some table tennis thrown in there at the different locations, and volleyball. So kind of a little bit of everything for everybody. We tried to space it out so that there's different sports going on at different locations throughout the county. So if you really want to do basketball but you're on vacation the week that basketball is in Franklin, you could always drive to Longview or drive to Spring Hill for another day. So we've kind of tried to space everything all out and offer different programs in different areas. So we're really looking forward to this year with the addition of Fairview.
Yes, and I think you're right. It does just provide that much more opportunity for people to participate, an additional opportunity if kids are really interested in one specific sport, that they have the opportunity to take a camp multiple weeks throughout the summer.
Right.
We'll start off with the Franklin list first. It is still the largest list of summer-based sport camps that you offer, and a lot of that I know is just based off of the amenities that you have to work with within the city of Franklin or the limits of Franklin City, as well as the instructors that you have that can work within certain parts of the community. So in Franklin, you have a basketball camp at Academy Park. They have a June session of June 20th through 24th and a July camp July 18th through the 22nd. There's tennis at the outdoor courts at the Franklin Recreation Complex, June 20th through 24th and July 25th through 29th. Table tennis at Academy Park, June 6th through the 10th. Volleyball at Academy Park, June 13th through 17th, and July 11th through 15th. And soccer at the Robert A. Ring Indoor Soccer Arena, June 27th through July 1st. All of these camps are 5-day, 1-week camps that meet from 9 a.m. to 12 noon for ages 7 to 13 and are only $65 a piece.
Right.
So wonderful price point, especially if you have a kid who's just interested in a sport. For a half-day camp, it's a great value.
Right.
And then, like you said, expanding this program out into other parts of the county. In Spring Hill, you've got 2 sets of camps that are going to be going on in the gymnasium at the Longview Recreation Center. There's a volleyball camp June 6th through 10th, and basketball July 11th through the 15th. These also half-day camps, 9 to 12 for 7 to 13-year-olds for $65. In Fairview, at the gymnasium at the Fairview Recreation Complex, we have volleyball June 6th through 10th, and table tennis, which will be the following week, June 13th through 17th. I think table tennis is fairly new to that community.
It is, but you know, we are getting more and more requests. The table tennis at Academy Park has grown tremendously, so they wanted to kind of start offering it at other locations. So we thought we'd give it a try in Fairview.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah.
Try something new. And then the camps in Nolensville. These are some of, well, like you said, they came on 2 years ago when we opened the Nolensville Recreation Complex. But having the basketball gymnasium there does give us some opportunity to do some more additional programming there. These camps are structured a little bit differently than the other summer camps. So we want to kind of go over them individually because there are some differences in age groups and times. So we'll start with the basketball camp at Nolensville, June 13th through the 17th. This is going to be broken up into 2 separate camps, correct?
Right. We are kind of limited in the space
It is a
of
smaller
the gymnasium,
gym,
so
yes.
we've had to kind of break it down just a little bit further. So what we've done is we've put 2nd through 4th graders or kind of elementary school aged kids, kind of put them together, and those are going to be the 9 to 12 Monday through Friday. And then for middle school levels, or 5th grade through 8th grade, or in that kind of can be a little bit flexible going into 5th grade, or they're going into 6th grade. So those could be a little bit more flexible with the
Ages,
grade levels,
yep.
with the ages, but it's kind of designed a little more towards middle school skill sets.
Right.
And those are going to be from 1 until 4, again, Monday through Friday. It's all the same cost. It's just kind of breaking the ages down a little bit further due to spatial issues in the gymnasium there.
In the facility itself. Then there's going to be a table tennis camp at Nolensville as well, June 20th through the 24th. This will be for individuals in grades 2 through 8 from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and then you cap up the summer sports program in Nolensville with volleyball.
We do, and it's going to be kind of similar to basketball, being that there's only 1 volleyball court. So again, a little bit of spatial issues there, but Tracy Berry has amazing things that she can do. She uses the walls to, you can serve against a wall, you can do different kind of drills using other areas within the gym. But again, space kind of limits us there, so we did break that one down again. So the 2nd through 4th graders are going to be from 9 to 12, and the 5th through 8th graders are going to be from 1 to 4.
1 to 4. And volleyball camp is going to be, the dates are going to be, the dates are going to be on the website.
Yes, there's so many different dates. I
are.
want to say it's like the 3rd week of June, but not 100% sure on that one.
So definitely check the website for the volleyball camp dates in Nolensville. And again, those will be broken up into 2 sessions and only $65 per camp. Information about all of these programs, again, is available through our website at wecparksandrec.com, or you can contact our youth sports coordinator, Destin Adams, at 615-786-0200, extension 2415, or email dustina@williamson-tn.org. We do need to take a quick break, but y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking about more upcoming summer athletic opportunities with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about summer athletic opportunities with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Before we left for the break, we were talking about summer youth sport camps. We've mentioned several of them so far, all across Williamson County, but there's still one more camp that we need to highlight before we move on to the adults, because the adults like to play too. But one of the more heart-touching programs for me to watch over the years has been the Tiny Tots soccer program. It's just one of those little special things, that you don't see everywhere. It's not a model that's produced in multiple settings across the county. Really, I think we might be one of the few groups in the county that offers soccer instruction to such a young age group. But it's always so much fun to see and observe and watch these kids kind of light up as they get the opportunity and get introduced to the sport of soccer. You guys are going to be doing 2 summer camps in the Tiny Tots soccer program this year. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, that is another one of those programs that, just warms your heart to see the little ones out there. There really was not any soccer instruction for kids that young, and that's kind of where the program started. A lot of what started was leagues, and the leagues would start at 5 years old. So yeah, it's great that they have a league to participate in, but that's their first exposure to soccer. A lot of people wanted to find out if their kids really even liked it before they committed to paying, more than $100 for a league. So that's where we came in. We developed the little Tiny Tot soccer, and we have a great instructor, Andrew Petros, who does a fantastic job working with little kids. And, really a lot of what they're doing is kind of fine motor skills. They're working on developing, the hand-eye coordination, the eye-foot coordination, just really getting out there and learning and kicking the ball around. And he does a great job with making them, teaching them the skill, but making it fun and making it like a game and entertaining for them, just getting out there and running around.
Yeah.
So it's awesome because it's for ages 3 to 6. So it really, really gives them an opportunity to figure out, and it's only $35.
The second best part.
Yes.
It's only $35.
So it's a really, really good way to be able to put your kids into a clinic base to determine whether they really are going to enjoy soccer.
Absolutely. The camps this year, there's going to be 2, one in July, one in June, which meets June 13th through the 17th, and then a second camp in July, which meets the 18th through the 22nd. They'll both take place at the indoor arena at Crockett Park in Brentwood. Ages 3 to 4 will meet from 2 to 3 p.m. each day, and then ages 5 to 6 from 3 to 4 p.m. each day. Like you said, the cost is great at only $35 a week for these tiny tots starting to learn about soccer. And if individuals would like more information about the program or the structure of it, you can contact the indoor arena at Crockett Park, speak with Robert Crockett. Their number is 615-377-6530, or you can email robertc@williamson-tn.org. All right, so moving on to the big kids.
Yes.
Talking about the adults. Like we talked about at the beginning of the show, we see a lot of adults wanting to participate in summer activities as well. It's just the time of the year. People want to be outside, they want the fresh air, and something fun and relaxing to do. And we've had great success over the years with some of our specific summer sport leagues. A lot of our adult sports and our adult leagues are seasonal in base, but we offer them on an ongoing basis with, basketball and softball and indoor volleyball especially, soccer, flag football, all that kind of stuff. But there are 2 special things that we do in the summer for adults that we don't get to do any other time of the year.
Right.
And when we talked a little bit earlier about the adult spring sports, you mentioned that we would be adding a dodgeball program, kind of reverting back to our old PE days and doing a game that we all remember and have fun with. The precursor to that, which might have led to us being like, let's do a dodgeball league, was when we started the kickball league a few years ago.
Yes, we started the kickball league a few years ago, and man, is it just a lot of fun. People go out there, and it really seems like people are reverting back to their childhood. It's like a bunch of kids out there playing kickball, and it's fantastic. We do have a lot of kind of teachers that form teams and as a bonding activity to do during the summertime, but any anybody, grab a friend and pick up it doesn't take a whole lot, a little ball from Walmart, and you can get out in a backyard and play and practice. Some of the teams go out and get and practice. But I tell you, it's a lot of fun to watch the individuals out there playing.
And it seems to be a lot of fun for them to be playing as well.
Yes.
Registration for our Adult Summer Kickball League begins May the 2nd. It runs through June 6th. The season will actually start June 21st and run through August the 8th. So right before the kids go back to school. So we'll get all that tucked in before we have to start being real adults again. It's going to be played on Tuesday nights from 6 to 9 p.m. at Fly Park in Franklin. Cost is only $375 per team, so that's spread out across all of your team participants. And then something else that we do just in the summer are the sand volleyball leagues.
Right. Again, the sand volleyball courts are over at the Franklin Recreation Complex, and they're open all the time. But what we try to do in the summertime, when the weather is nicer, is we try to go ahead and get some programs going out there. And so because our sand volleyball league has been so popular, there's different levels of sand volleyball, which I was not aware of until we had a volleyball guru kind of join our staff and kind of started up our women's doubles league. So 2 women playing on the full sand court, just kind of like they do in the Olympics. And that's been ever so popular because it's really easy for you and a friend to get together and join. And it's only $80 for the team. So yeah, if you got 2 people, it's $40 a person. It gets you a 2.5-month season. So it's a pretty good deal as well. And then we also do a co-ed quads. And that has been one of the ones that has been going on for years and has been ever so popular. But with 2 courts out there, we can take lots of teams. And you can grab a bunch of church friends, you can grab a bunch of your neighborhood friends, your kids' friends, or your
no, that's true, your kids' friends,
and the parents get together,
yes.
And it's so many different levels of play that are out there, and a lot of times they try to break it up into an A level, a B level, or a recreation and a pro level. Kind of the terms change with all of the different sports. But they try to break down the levels for everybody, so it is more fun and enjoyable for the individuals.
You get to play within other people around your skill level.
Right.
Absolutely. So for our sand volleyball leagues, for women's doubles, they'll start registration June the 5th. The season actually doesn't start till July 25th, so it runs through the late summer, early fall. Games will be played Monday nights from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Franklin Recreation Complex at the outdoor sand volleyball courts. Cost, like you said, it's only $80 a team for doubles. For the quad league, registration also begins June the 5th. Its season also begins the end of July. It starts July the 28th and runs through September the 22nd. Games are played Thursday nights from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. on the sand volleyball courts at the Franklin Rec Center, and cost is $200 per team. So still divided over 4 people, still a very reasonable cost for the league. And then for our volleyball enthusiasts in general, we will go back to indoor play in the fall. Mark your calendars now. Registration for our fall volleyball leagues will start August the 1st. So make sure to get that on the calendar. More information about either of our adult kickball or volleyball leagues can be available through our website or by contacting our coordinator, Rick Kimmel, at 615-377-6530, or email Rick, Kimmel, at williamson-tn.org. A few things to talk about in the last few minutes of the show are our ongoing programs. We have some fabulous ongoing sport programs that we offer through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. We want to be sure to highlight them individually, though, to let people know about upcoming opportunities. We do have a year-round tennis program that the department is well, the park's just known for. Tennis in Williamson County has always been a very popular sport, and our name seems almost synonymous with people who want to play tennis in Williamson County.
Right.
We have year-round instructional leagues that we offer, indoor and outdoor courts. This time of year, the offerings quadruple when you count all the outdoor locations that we have to program tennis clinics in. So for anyone out there wanting to learn or advance or hone their tennis skills, we have a clinic to meet your needs. And you can view our most current clinic schedule through our website at wcparksandrec.com. We also have quite a bit of league play that goes on throughout the year as well in men's and women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. Registration is currently open now for the spring season of tennis leagues, which are going to be starting approximately the week of April 4th. For our summer leagues, registration begins April 1st, and those leagues should start the 1st of June, around the week of June 6th. For our fall leagues, registration will begin June 1st, and those leagues will start approximately the week of August 8th. And then for all of our die-hard tennis enthusiasts who want to play into the winter on the indoor courts at the indoor sports complex, you guys mark this on your calendar as well. Our registration for our winter tennis leagues will be on August the 27th.
And that's a big one and hard to get into because
Yes, it
it's
is.
very competitive and there's very few courts.
Yes,
so
limited
mark
space
it
and
down
opportunity.
now.
Yes, so go ahead and reserve that date, August the 26th. Additional information about our tennis programs can be found again through our website or by contacting our tennis office at the Indoor Sports Complex in Brentwood at 370-3471. While we were talking about youth camps, we did briefly talk about table tennis and just the growth and popularity of the program. We just have a couple minutes left, but tell us real quick about the format for table tennis that the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department offers.
Yeah, the format is a basic drop-in. Just show up on the different days. We are offering it at 3 different locations. So on Thursday nights, we do Academy Park from 7 to 9. On Fridays, we then go over to Nolensville, and that's from 5:30 to 8:30. And then on Sunday afternoons from 3 until 6, we're on the tennis courts at the Indoor Sports Complex. Basically, you can just drop in, and the really cool thing about the table tennis program is that we have Alex Lim, who is a certified table tennis instructor. So if you are just trying to get into it and you are interested in learning the game, Alex can be there and he can actually do some coaching for you. There's people that are, they're just constantly playing matches, and it has grown ever so quickly, and they're actually wanting to add more days and more locations, so we're trying to find some additional days and times for them because it's so popular.
It does have a small drop-in fee of $3, but it's an ongoing program with no registration required. Another ongoing program that the department offers that has seen exponential growth in the Williamson County community over just the past several years is Pickleball. It's a wonderful format and a great game for people of all ages to play, youth, adult, seniors. It really is a lot of fun, and we now actually offer open pickleball programs through 4 of our main rec centers in Fairview on Monday nights from 6 to 8:30 p.m., Franklin, Mondays and Tuesdays from 5:30 to 9 p.m. and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. At the Longview Recreation at Spring Hill, it's on Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, as well as 6 to 9 p.m. and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. And at the Nolensville Recreation Center, it's on Tuesdays and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. I know that's a lot of dates and times, so if you're really interested in learning more about the sport of pickleball or how you can participate in any of these open play sessions, which are free to participate in, visit our website at wcparksandrec.com to get more information. You can find information on our website as well about all of the other programs that the Parks and Recreation Department has planned over the next couple of months. And you can also get information by following us through our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube. Well, everyone, thank you for your time today. I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Love to pass along the word about all the different great activities that athletics is offering.
We appreciate it. And I want to thank you guys for joining us today. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.